Hi, good afternoon, and welcome from my side. Since May 2020, I am responsible for sales at Varonis for Northern Europe. My background is within network security and big data analytics. I am based out of Belgium, and I'm a happy father of 3 wonderful daughters and a grandfather of the most beautiful grandchild.
Hi, everyone. Also, welcome from my side. I am Chris. I'm security engineer with Varonis for the region Belgium and the Nordics. Yeah, with a background as a forensic analyst, I have seen a lot of and also investigated several threats. From small ransomware attacks to huge targeted APTs. 3 years ago, I got convinced of the approach of Varonis to protect your data, your most sensitive data, and I'm very happy to be part of the team. Yes, I have to work together with Rudy, grandpa, Rudy.
Yes, well, thank you for that, Chris. Say, by the way, last week, Chris, it's coincidentally, but a friend of mine who is working in the financial sector, he asked me to explain Varonis very briefly. How would you do that, Chris?
That's a very good question. For that, I'll show you a slide. I'm going to share my screen. So you should see my screen now.
Yeah, I can see it.
So I would present you this one slide, and this tells you everything about Varonis. So on the left side, you see the resources that we cover with Varonis. So the ones that we can add to the platform, like Windows file servers, Office 365, so cloud and on-prem combined. And then in the middle, you see the analytics, the automation that we do with it. So we map the users and groups with the permissions. We have a full audit trail, all the access activity. Then we combine this with our AD telemetry and also the perimeter telemetry. And we also do on content classification. And because of doing this all, we can answer all the questions in the 3 different use cases, from going from data protection to compliancy and also threat detection and response. So this is a good answer?
Absolutely. I couldn't do it better, Chris. Thank you for that, by the way. So, and if we then go a bit deeper into these questions and maybe also to explain the audience and all the members and all the people that I got on this webinar, often I get a question from customers on data governance because they don't always see who has access on their files. Can you show me how Varonis is used to protect data?
Yes, I can show you definitely. And for that, I'll share my screen again, and I have spin up a demo environment so I can show you what it's all about. So you should see my screen again.
Yes, see it.
Yeah, so for this, I would like to launch Data Advantage, the user interface. This is the heart of the Varonis security, data security platform. So let me show you. It is this one. And here, yeah, it maps who can access data in a multi-platform environment, data in the cloud or on-prem. We provide you with bidirectional permission visibility. As I will show you here, I can just take a look at the Windows file, for instance, and I can just double click on a share that we have, HR, for instance, and you immediately can see the access control list with all groups and group members and with their permission level. So full, modify, read, write, execute, and list permissions we can see here. The bidirectional is also true. So if I just click on a user or I search for a user, for instance, now this user, I double click, I can see here all the green lighting up folders are where this user has permissions to, and also what kind of permissions. So the HR folder, he has modify, read, write, execute, and list permission, and it comes from this group. So you get a lot of information immediately. And Data Advantage will also discover a lot of risks like overexposed data, misconfiguration, broken permissions, stale data, inactive accounts that are still enabled. And we can also act on these risks and start remediation projects from here. And next, it is also possible to track the progress in the dashboards. And this is, for instance, a dashboard that we see here, where we can track our remediation projects. How is it going? It's still loading. Yeah, so when it is provisioned, we can just go here for folders with open access, and we can see a timeline of what we have done. No, it is just flat, but we would like to have an increase in this, for instance. Is this what you expected?
Absolutely. Yeah, it's indeed what he's expecting and what customers are expecting, I would say.
Yep.
Thank you for that, Chris. So, and then, yeah, lately, since more and more people are working from home, that's what I hear about our customers, and also friends of mine are telling me there's quite a lot of successful attacks and even a lot of ransomware. Can you also show us how Varonis can protect us against threats?
Yes, sure. This is really the most interesting part, I think, within Varonis. And for that, I will show you the data alert dashboards. As you can see now, we can see alerts, and because of we are collecting a lot of events, too many to go through manually every day, and so it will be millions and millions of events that you can, you don't have any visibility on what is going on actually at the end, and it is possible to leave it up to Varonis just to analyze it. We have threat models, as you can see here, and we will alert you on an abnormal behavior or an anomaly. As you can see in this dashboard, we have alerts over time. We immediately see which devices are involved, which users are involved, which threat model has been triggered, and also if we have users on a watch list. If we have geolocation, we will show you in a map. So for several threats, it is very interesting to see this. And we have also top alerted assets, and of course the kill chain. In which phase of the kill chain do we see threats? And also we try to have a measure in place for in each phase of the kill chain. So, and if we talk about investigating, so it's not only the alerting part, but we also try to start an investigation or stop and prevent this from happening again. So, and then we can just double click, maybe start from a user. So backup service account is always interesting to see. We can open the context card to see what kind of account this is, if it is a stale account, if it's a service account. So we get a lot of context immediately, and we see like the threat models that have been triggered by this, where this backup service account was involved, and we can add it to a search. And from here, we can see all the threat models, as you can see, and then we can just click on the alert details for each alert. And this is very interesting to see now. We get a summary page with full details, with a lot of context. And from here, we can start our investigation. And yeah, as you can see, the data, the device, which user, and also an explanation. We have playbooks where we can also get to see what are the next steps, how to investigate. So I think this makes sense if you're talking about threat detection and response.
Thanks, Chris. It's very clear. And then a last question, I'm sure you might be able to answer as well, regards compliancy. What value can Varonis bring to companies and organizations that need to be compliant with different regulations?
Yeah, it's a good question. Compliance always starts with visibility. Regardless of the standard we are talking about, it is always visibility. And Varonis gives you the enterprise-wide visibility you need, the one that you need for effective and efficient discovery auditing, and also to be compliant and compliance reporting across the wide variety of regulated data. Of course, we should discover and classify your regulated data and prove that only the right people have access. And you might have a retention policy in place, but yeah, how can you enforce that policy? And Varonis can help you to automatically dispositioning the stale data. We will also alert you on suspicious activity or policy violations. And in the Varonis platform, we are able to fulfill data subject access requests, also known as a DSAR, or maybe the right to be forgotten, and so on. We also integrate with Microsoft to automatically label sensitive files for encryption or other conditions. I can also show you the classification results in here. So here we have the classification results multi-platform. So not only for our Windows file, but also in the cloud. If I open, for instance, a site collection in SharePoint Online, and I've clicked too many times, I think, yeah, here we go. So if I take a look at the bonus site collection here, we have 36 hits. And what kind of hits? You can just minimize this side panel. Here we see the hits of PII in bonuses. So, and if, of course, you can drill down and take a look further. And we have also the reporting, where we can make overall reports of where do we see classified or sensitive information. So this is my answer to the compliance part. And yeah, I can talk about compliance all day, but this is like just a brief explanation of what we can do.
Thank you, Chris. I think we covered it all, but maybe I would like to add one more thing, because obviously what we show to the audience is clear for us, but it's not always that clear for our customers. So the best way forward is scheduling a data risk assessment that we offer our customers. It's free of charge. And as always, the proof of the pudding is in the eating. In other words, it's better to run a proof of concept, to evaluate Varonis within your own environment, and to find out how your data stores are being accessed and used by your users. So our SE colleagues like Chris and Peter in our region, they do the installation, the health checks, as well as the data risk assessment, which is a report that Chris is showing you right now, a couple of screenshots of the document. And that is based on the outcomes during the proof of concept. And on top, our proof of concepts are, as I said, free of charge. We only ask some time of you or from your colleague, who is our single point of contact at your company, and then some server capacity to install the Varonis software. By the way, and as a teaser, the first 5 customers who are requesting for a proof of concept now, today, will receive AirPods Pro from us. That's a teaser. Thank you.
Yeah, so definitely call us or get in contact with us. We can help you, and our goal is to improve your security. Thank you.
Thank you.